But 240 to 270 is not psychological, as Matthew Anthony has pointed out. Of course, it's practical. Of course, then permutation combinations are completely out of the window. And of course, where permutation combinations exist, they can be brought into play. So let me get Pankaj into this. Pankaj ji, is there any possibility that the BJP doesn't make 272, which means they don't need anyone, that the others, Nitish Kumar, might start scratching his head?
Well, BJP cannot be dependent on Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu because both these politicians are known for their flip-flops in the past. So if they are relying on these two politicians to help them form the government, then it could be something which they may be in for a shock. BJP, in case it has to form a government, will be more comfortable forming the government with 272 seats of its own. And if the number goes below 272, then there could be, some sort of speculation which may begin about the choice of the leader also within the Sangh Parivar, because if the RSS asserts itself, it could lead to certain other, decisions which we don't expect. But right now, since it is too early to say or comment on this, let us wait.
That's going to be a shock to the system, and forget the stock market 2%. I don't know what's going to happen then at that point of time.
Stock market is tanking.
In fact, 2.5% down right now, because the stock market, as we were discussing, is factoring in 272 plus for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Okay, and because stable government is a stable government. Coalition governments can be run for 4 years, 5 years, and you expect the BJP to be able to run it. But what do you make, Alok ji? Just 1 second. Alok ji, what do you make of the fact that two allies, Nitish and Naidu, then become the difference between forming a government and not forming a government?
I think Nitish will certainly helping BJP because they had some arrangement earlier, and day before yesterday he was called in Delhi and they had discussed, because Modi was more practical for having alliance with the Nitish and the Chandrababu Naidu. That's why you have to rely on those people, because he was for a backup plan, what I think.
Yeah, the backup plan was needed. Okay, Priya. The backup plan was needed. Priya.
No, but Narendra Modi and Nitish Kumar had that conversation yesterday, going on the position of strength, the strength of 300 plus or the strength of the exit polls. Now, given this new thing, there is going to be a whole new conversation. And Nitish Kumar is an opportunist. He is known as a Paltu uncle at the end of the day. And he will go wherever he sees his future. So, Nitish Kumar coming in and Chandrababu Naidu, again, they are both opportunists who will go with wherever the numbers are. Because especially Chandrababu Naidu is focusing on his state and his welfare economics. He, as you know, was when he was supporting Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he was the one who was deciding who would be the president. He had a key share in a lot of policies. He made sure that a lot of funds came to the state. So he is a hard bargainer and a hard negotiator. And the BJP is the party that sent Chandrababu Naidu to jail. Don't forget that.
Okay, and let's not kid ourselves. These are the highly unlikely scenarios, and the only reason they're up for grabs is because of that 29-30 seats, and which is why the 29-30 seats is important one. Joyita first, and then Dr.
The thing is that what exactly is Nitish Kumar going to demand? That is very important. And what if the India Alliance is in a position to offer him that? Will he flip or not? Unless and until, so BJP needs to increase its seats by at least 25 to 30. Otherwise, it's frankly, I mean, even though NDA right now seems to be crossing the 300 mark.
Such a high benchmark, no? High benchmark that at 250 you still want 25 more because it matters. That's not psychological. Yes. It's very real. It's a very real thing. 272 versus 240. 272 versus 260 is also very real. Okay, because you just have to be dependent. At 272, nobody can hold you hostage, and everybody will come with you. In fact, all of them will be begging to come with you because they know you're forming the government. Okay, at this point of time, people start thinking differently. Very unlikely. Chances of it happening. I mean, exponentially small at this point of time because we are far away. Let's take a few more updates. Let's put them on our screens so that we are tracking the election, not just analyzing the final trends because they're not with us and they're not concluded at this point of time. Some of them are more than done. Mansukh Mandavia and Porbandar is winning by a landslide of 2.5 lakh votes. No surprises. Biplav Dev is winning by a landslide in Tripura West. No surprises. The BJP has swept Himachal. On predicted lines, no surprises. Here's the breakup in Maharashtra, where in South Mumbai, Arvind Sawant is leading. In South Central Mumbai, Anil Desai is leading. So that goes to Uddhav Bal Thackeray faction. The BJP, Ujjwal Nikam is leading. He's expected to win in North Central Mumbai. Northwest Mumbai, the Shinde faction of Ravindra Vaikar is leading, expected to win. Northeast Mumbai is a close battle. With the margin is only 12,000 votes in advantage of the Shiv Sena UBT. Piyush Goyal leading in North Mumbai, now expected to win. Thane, Shiv Sena expected to win. Kalyan, Shrikant Shinde, Eknath Shinde's son is leading, expected to win. In Bid, Pankaja Munde is trailing. In Ratnagiri, Narayan Rane of the Bharatiya Janata Party is leading. Let's look at the totals, which is 22 in fact for the NDA, 25 for the other side, which is the India Alliance, of which the BJP takes 13, the Shinde Sena takes 8, Ajit Pawar takes 1, Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray are taking 8 each, and the Congress in a very solid performance at 9 in Maharashtra. They'll be very happy with that figure if it indeed holds out. So that's the breakup of Maharashtra on your screens. In Jallore, Vaibhav Gehlot is expected to lose, and he's losing by a thump of 1 lakh votes. He's going to be shocked with that result. We are trying to get further updates on what's happening in Thiruvananthapuram, because Rajiv Chandrasekhar has been leading for some time against Shashi Tharoor. So what do you know, in an era when the Congress hit its lowest low at 44 seats, Tharoor was there, and when it's improving to double that, Tharoor, after winning 3 times, is losing out on that 1 seat.
He's
Could
the
be.
MJ Akbar of this of the Congress.
Could be. Not yet. Okay, because if you're saying things can shift in advantage of the BJP, they can shift against the BJP in some seats as well. In Alwar, Bhupendra Yadav, he's won it. He's already got a lead of 50,000 plus. In Dausa, Murari Lal Meena, I'm told, is ahead by 1 lakh votes. He's winning that seat. Okay. In Tonk and Savai Madhepur, Harish Meena is leading by 46,000 votes. So that is going to be, so that's the second seat that the Congress can look forward to winning in Rajasthan, and the BJP will be upset with that. But 3-4 seats was always a bit dodgy in Rajasthan for them. Now, we've already mentioned Gautam Budh Nagar. It's a closed chapter. The BJP is taking it. Ghaziabad, it seems like a closed chapter. The BJP is taking it. They are ahead by 60-70,000 votes. That's a closed chapter. We are still seeing Rahul Gandhi is winning both Wayanad as well as Raebareli. The battle is still on in Amethi, but Smriti is still behind. K. Annamalai, we had a lot of hopes for him, but in terms of a conversion of vote share, there might be, but in terms of conversion of seat, it hasn't happened at this point of time. Meanwhile, it is Omar Abdullah losing the seat that he was contesting by a thumping 50,000 votes. He's down. He's going to be disappointed by that. I've already mentioned Narayan Rane is winning. Delhi 6-1 is how it's going. Basuri Swaraj's lead has come down to only 10,000 votes, but she is still ahead and is expected to win. Very, very fascinating contest still going on. Ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye out on UP, Samajwadi Party figure. Keep an eye on the figure of the Bharatiya Janata Party, because the NDA figure crossed 272 long way back. The Bharatiya Janata Party wants to be at 272. They are currently 30 seats short, 32 seats short, 33 seats short. It matters. It all matters, and it's going to add up. Let's see where this goes.
Amritsar has turned for the Congress.
Yeah. Well, what do you know? Well, the former ambassador is now trailing. Alokji, now it's become a closer contest. Okay, but is closer contest means what? I mean, what does this potentially then impact in terms of government formation, if any?
I think they have to review and more performance. People who come in the power, certainly they have the professionals like Ashwini Vaishnav, R. Jaishankar, but you need political people like Gadkari, because he was neglected to some extent. He was working very hard, but because his opinion was not carried very forward liked by the leadership. These kind of changes, and the RSS, what Pankaj Vohra was also mentioning, RSS was taking behind. They were not very aggressively suggesting or advising. You see, openly they said. And that's why you see Giriraj Singh losing. Rakesh Sinha was the real candidate. They wanted, RSS supported him. But they said, okay, no, we don't want, now the new people should come. Not the RSS dominated what it used to be in 2014. These kind of changes, that's why I think that for government also, they will have some mix kind of thing. And the coalition, what Nitish Kumar, maybe like what George Fernandes was convener of the NDA. What I was yesterday, I was thinking that maybe he will be offered as an, even if they get 300, they will offer him as an NDA convener.
Who?
These kind of arrangement, Nitish Kumar.
Nitish.
Yeah, that's why. This was originally the idea was there, and the UPA also they wanted this kind of leaders.
Okay, the other big ticket, and before I rope in the politician once again, Priya, the other big ticket is that the Aam Aadmi Party, yes, it's opening its tally, but it's not having a thumping performance of 9, 10, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So so they have not been able to dent the Congress in this Lok Sabha as much as they were hoping to.
In Punjab, exactly. No, Aam Aadmi Party in terms of the alliance partners, I don't know how Tejasvi is doing, maybe we can focus on that also. But given the fact that where Aam Aadmi Party thought it would do well, even the Haryana, if it's holding on to its lead, is on the strength of Bhupender Hooda and the Congress vote bank more than the Aam Aadmi Party vote bank. They fought hard, they made the Congress concede a lot of seats in Delhi, which now on retrospect perhaps the Congress should not have conceded so many seats. So Aam Aadmi Party with Arvind Kejriwal back in Tihar is looking at a pretty grim future ahead. You know, he may play the sympathy vote for the Delhi elections, but Lok Sabha elections, his hopes of getting one MP to Parliament, let's see how that hopes. If it would be thanks to the alliance with the Congress and not because of any efforts on behalf of the Aam Aadmi Party by itself. So I think in that sense of the alliance politics, I think Aam Aadmi Party is perhaps the biggest loser.
Okay, let's pick
By
this
the way,
up.
that Khalid guy is still winning.
Amritpal Singh was leading.
Amritpal Singh, that Khalistan.
And Rashid Engineer.
Yeah, Rashid Engineer winning an election. Amritpal Singh winning an election. Those days can come before you also remember he's sitting in jail in Assam at this point of time, or in some place in Assam.
And he's
let me get Binay Singh into this conversation. Binay ji, let's absorb this. Let's absorb the fact that yes, you might have a member of parliament, Amritpal Singh, as per the Election Commission of India very shortly.
Look, every time you have some sort of surprises, hidden surprises in the election results. So this time will be also same. But again, Amritpal, being selected as a member of parliament, I think it won't be very. You won't digest the fact as a vibrant democracy that a person who is accused and then also he has a certain fan following. So it is a mix of surprises. So we must be ready for that. As far as the rights are concerned, yes, Amritpal has the right to contest and he has the right to be elected if he wins. So, a dented and painted and a criminal and a terrorist also have a right in this country. And I think you can describe it both ways, that it is beauty of our democracy or it is, you can say, majburi of our democratic structure. So again, we will have to accept that, whatever the result comes. So again, what I want to say that the fact of the matter is that NDA or BJP, they are going to get the majority mark or not, and it is very easily being seen if you take this fact of the second
okay,
or third
because
Binay
ji, you're right. It can cut both ways. If you think that the yes in a coalition, that if the others can steal a few, well, the BJP is in a much better position to steal a few also. That can also happen, and there's certainly a whole host of others out there who are there for the taking. Who knows the 1 or 2 seats that are going to be won by the TRS, now the BRS? Who knows? Those might be tempted into the fold. Lots of independents still out there who might be tempted into the fold. So it cuts both ways. For the NDA to still think that they can get 300 plus, even on the current situation, if it doesn't improve, is probably more likely than for the Congress to think they can form a government. But nonetheless, everybody can dream at this point of time, and that dream continues only if Akhilesh's performance in UP, which is now down to 32, but a solid thumping 32, where he's kept the BJP in ranging distance. The BJP is just about 40 in UP. So he's kept the BJP in ranging distance in UP, and which is the big ticket item from this election, and there's no doubt. There's no doubt about it. There's no running away from it, and that's a reality check. But there are improvements in performances for a lot of people. For the Congress, under 100. But nonetheless, double the seats. All these things matter, and Rahul Gandhi will indeed be taking both the seats. They might be clawing a Amethi back from Smriti Irani, and the Congress is certainly going to be celebrating a few of these victories, just like the BJP celebrated when they were delivering defeats last time around. So these things do matter. They are going to matter. I'm trying to get you as many updates as we are getting information in. Reactions have now started coming in, but those might be a bit premature. In Jagdalpur, Meanwhile, in the Bastar Lok Sabha seat, the BJP is leading, but only by about 4,000 votes. Let's have a look in Chhattisgarh. Battles have turned pretty close. The difference in one seat is 40 votes. Advantage to the BJP. So the Congress has put up a fight in Chhattisgarh, which was not on expected lines. And the Congress is still leading one seat in Gujarat, which they'll be thrilled about because the BJP was expecting a 26 or a 26 sweep in Gujarat. All these things matter and they add up. Okay.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.